Hello everyone, welcome to Gosport Railworks. My name's James, and today we're doing another train pack review. This time we're looking at the Graham Farish Avro Vulcan train pack, the Spirit of Great Britain train pack. And it's a rather lovely looking set, because we've got a Class 37 here, and also two Avro Vulcans. But first of all, let's look on the outside of the pack, and get the boring product code out of the way. So if I can just about get it in slot. Reading from upside down, so it is 370375 N scale train pack, and it is, that's pretty much all the things on the side. But yes, it is a class of 37 in BR blue with large logo, and we have two Avro Vulcans inside, and it's very nice and quite impressed with the artwork on the front, so I'm very happy with that. Let's have a look at the sides. Actually, I'll show you the end, because that will explain what we've got inside. I'll turn that light on. Hopefully you can just about see it. Ooh, let's see, let's start from this side. So it contains a Class 37-4 with the running number 37558 Avro Vulcan XH558 as well, and two 144 scale Vulcan aircraft, reproduction Class 37 works plate, and Avro Vulcan aircraft identification plate. And I'm trying to read this from my recording screen. We got the RAF training aboard cards and fine art print. So that's what we got inside, and that's what the vehicles inside look like as well. And let's have a quick look on the back before we have a look inside. Oh, that's a lot inside. Oh, there we go. Now, I'm not going to show all of this, but it does have a very brief explanation of the aircraft in the pack, which is Avro Vulcan XH558, which I will be explaining a bit more in detail later, because instead of telling you about more about the class, which I'll be doing in a separate video, I'll tell you a bit more about the Vulcan, which is a very lovely, nice aircraft. And yeah, that's at the back as well. And the sides are a bit basic, just telling you what the pack is. So that is all three main sides, and four including the ends. So let's have a quick look inside. Ooh, come on, suction. There we go. Right, there's the artwork. You pop the box there. So here we have the lovely box art again. And it's quite a big piece of paper. It's I'd say it's a bit bigger than A3. That's quite a thick piece of paper. It's not just normal paper. It's very thick, and it's got a nice texture to it. So I'm very happy with that. So it's Royal Air Force and British Railways, Avro Vulcan XH558, and the English Electric 37558 as well. So yes, so pop that there. Here is the certificate, just to say that it is the official Bachmann collector's product. So I'll pop you down there as well. Here is the training cards. I think these are. So let me just get some of them out. Might be able to get all of them out. I just need to be a bit careful. Right, so yeah, we have the bit more of the undercarriage, landing gear, the general arrangement of the Vulcan. It's a Mark II. More of the landing gear, fuel systems, more fuel systems, the cockpit layout, and that's about it really. There we go. Just trying to get you back in there. Ooh, no. Don't do that. I'll try and wiggle you in. There we go. Pop you in. I'll sort you out later. There we go. And here we have all three vehicles. That is the identification plate for the aircraft, and that's the one for the that one. So that's all. Very nice, lovely presentation box. Right, pop you over there. I'll take off the protective plastic layer. I won't say too much about the locomotive itself, because that'll be in its own separate video. Let's have a quick look underneath. Make sure I haven't left anything. Oh yes, there's a few more bits. Right. Well, we have the information sheet for the locomotive again. So in the next video, the warranty and product warranty again next video, which we won't read anyway. Class 37, which has its detail pack, all the extra little bits of detail. It's a very nice, lovely looking locomotive. Is DCC6 compatible? Right, here is this is a, let me just double check. Yeah, that's metal. Definitely metal. It does feel like metal. This is a plate for the English Electric Vulcan works. So it's very nice looking. Hopefully the camera can pick it up. It's a bit awkward. Yeah, just about see it. Yeah, that's very nice. I'll pop you back in there. Alright, this might be a bit easier. Ooh, might be a bit easier to see, but a bit difficult to get out. This is for this might. Just double check. This is this is for the aircraft. So yeah, very nice this one. I might be able to show the other one a bit closer up as well. Ooh, Here we go. Just make sure you do get a good look at it. And I'll show you a good look at the locomotive as well. We'll be keeping it in the pack for now, but you will get a look later on. And I will run it around as well. And this is just the owner's information sheet for the two Avro Vulcans. It's showing you how to pop in the undercarriage doors, and yeah, that's pretty much it really. It's just no other extra bits, but these are in scale. Ooh, come on, I forget. There we go. Be very careful. I have got stands. They'll be underneath one. I'll take them both out because we've got two versions of it. But this is a Avro Vulcan B2. It's a Bomber Mark II version of the Avro Vulcan. And we have two versions of it. It's the same aircraft. This is it in anti-flash white. And this is it in a more traditional camo colour. And over here we do have the undercarriage and the extra little the undercarriage doors as well. So I'll pop them back in there. So which ones should we have a look at first? We'll have a look at the anti-flash white. So it's all over white with some extra detailing. We have the RAF roundel there and there and there. And yes, but not too really, and on that side. Let's see the engines. The engines look quite nice. Printing is top notch as always. Just about make out the writing on the warning labels here. No glazing or anything for the cabin. Well, for the cockpit, it's basically painted silver. It's on the cheap side, but it still represents it anyway, so it's not too bad. You do get the engine intakes on the actual large, well, for the large engine intakes, you do get the fans on the inside, so that's quite nice to see. I'm gonna wonder how to display these on the turntable, but yeah, it's very nice. I said this is a basic livery. Well, not livery. We'll call it livery for now, but it's a very basic livery for the Avro Vulcan. But it still looks rather nice. Like I said, it is in scale to this roughly. I said this is 144, and this is 144. This is 148. So it's very minor differences. So yeah, that looks quite nice. I'm very happy with that. And none of the ailerons or elevators move at all. They are completely fixed. So there's the mounting point for the stand. I may pop them on the stand for the turntable. We'll have a look at it. And yeah, there's the Bombay in the middle there. But yeah, that's quite nice. Don't know what the black bits are, but I'm sure somebody on the game forums which I play will tell me. I do actually play a game which doesn't have the Avro Vulcan, but it does have aircraft of the era. So, and here it is in a more traditional RAF camo. And as always, the tampo printing is top notch. Again, detail is a bit low on the cockpit, but what does it say there? Yeah, on the side here, on the nose cone, it does actually say the Spirit of Great Britain. So yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, very happy with that. And like I said, the camo itself is very nice and clean. And the interior, where the undercarriage would live, is actually painted differently, which is actually pretty typical. There's a lot of little things down here. I think this is in preserved livery, and that is in service livery. So that's why they're two different ones. Yeah, very nice. I'm more interested about all these little icons down here, but they are far too small to have a look at. But they do look very well detailed. So that's a very nice work down there. But yeah, it's very difficult for me to have a read of that. But yeah, I'm gonna pop them back in there, and I said this will be done in its own little video, but we'll have a look at it on the turntable. And yeah, let's get this all on the turntable, and we can have a look at yeah, have a look at them in closer detail. While I'll tell you about the actual aircraft in particular, which is aircraft XH558, which is still preserved. So yes, I'll see you in a bit. Avro Vulcan XH558, Spirit of Great Britain, was the last remaining airworthy example of the 134 Avro Vulcan jet-powered delta-winged strategic nuclear bomber aircraft operated by the Royal Air Force during the Cold War. It was the last Vulcan in military service and the last to fly at all after 1986. It last flew on 28th of October 2015. Vulcan XH558 first flew in 1960 and was one of a few examples converted for maritime reconnaissance role in 1973, and then again as a air-to-air refueling tanker in 1982. After a draw in 1984, it continued with the RAF's Vulcan display flight, performing until 1992. In 1993, it was sold to C. Watson Limited, who used it for ground-based displays at the aerodrome in Leicester until 1999. For a combination of public donations and lottery funding, it was restored to an airworthy condition by the Vulcan to the Sky Trust, who returned it to flight on 18th of October 2007. The donations required to reach that point totaled $6.5 million. It recommenced its display career in 2008, funded by continuing donations to assist for $2 million a year running costs. In the summers of 2008 to 2010, it was based at RAF Brize Norton in Oxfordshire, moving its winter base to RAF Lynham, Wiltshire, at the end of 2009. From 2011, it moved to a new year-round base at the commercial Doncaster Sheffield Airport. The prospect of grounding and sale due to lack of funds was regularly averted, and XH558 flew long enough for fundamental engineering life expectancy issues to become the main threat to continued operation. After being overcome once to gain an extra 2 years flight on 15th of May 2015, it was confirmed that 2015 would be XH558's last flying season, due to the third-party companies responsible for maintaining it withdrawing their support. Since its last flight, XH558 is now kept in taxiable condition in common with 2 of the other surviving Vulcans, XL426 and XM655. Right, here we are on my layout, and the 37 is now ready for a small little running session, because well, it's a train pack review, and we can't do a train pack review without a train running. So here we are with 37 there, and I have got one of the Avro Vulcans set up over here, just showing the size of the aircraft. Yeah, these are rather large aircraft, and if it was passing this low over Gosport, well, all the windows would have been smashed, and everyone would be deaf, considering how loud these aircraft will be. So yes, so yeah, that's a very interesting sight. But first of all, let's go back to the 37, and yeah, it's a rather nice looking locomotive. As I said, I will be doing a proper review on the 37s themselves, but let's have a quick look at this going round. As usual, it's got directional lighting, then pockets and all the other things, all-wheel pickup, and all-wheel traction. And it is a DCC6 compatible locomotive. Don't know what I said next. It's because of the next 18 decoders, I think. Oh, very nice. Very smooth. Very happy with the locomotive. Now let's go on to the main thing. Price. The train pack itself will probably cost you about £180. So let's get that all. Let's make sure this is zoomed in. So let's get that all broken down. So the locomotive itself, I would probably price that probably 130 to 140. So that's the bulk amount of the train pack there. And all the other bits you're getting after that are not really related to trains really, but you have got 2 lovely looking model aircraft. Now, how much would I put these? They're not die cast, so they're not not all too expensive, and the detailing is, on some models, I would say it's is on the basic side, but it is very nicely done, the way, at least in presentation. So, because some model aircraft, they will go all out with everything which can move in here and there. So I want to put £15 to £20 each. So that'll bring it up to, go to £20 at most for each of them. So that's up to 180. So that's the bulk of the price done. And then there's the little extras, because we've got the 2 plates, which do look rather nice, and you can put them somewhere. They have got screw points, so you can put them wherever you want. And then we've got some artwork, and a bigger piece of artwork which says, what was it? The actual box art as well. So that's a nice bit of work. Let's see. A big piece of artwork, I'll probably put about a tenner. So that's up to 190. The little bits of small pieces of artwork, I'll probably put all together, I'll put them as £10 each. No, all together, so that's 200 we got up to. Let me just move back to the engine. And for the plates, they're a bit more difficult to price, because the closest comparison I've got will be this plate here, but this is a fairly big plate, so I'll pop on another tenner for that as well. but it is a collector's edition version of these. So this will be the only way you'll be able to get this particular Class 37. So I will pump that up to, since it has got a collector's value, it will be more highly sought after if you want this particular engine, because it's the only way to be able to get it, unless you want to do the work yourself. And it's a rather nice looking engine as well. So I want to put the max value probably around 220 to 230. So you are getting at least 40 to 50 pound extra value out of the pack. So like I said, you get two nice looking aircraft which are in scale. So if you can find a layout where you can put them on, probably an RAF base or next to an airfield or something like that. And have a little station by it where you can run the 37 as well. That would probably be worthwhile. Otherwise, you'll just have it flying over your layout, which you could probably do as well, because you could probably fit it up like that. But yeah, that's it. Otherwise, you'll be struggling to find out where to put them, other than just displaying them, because they are very lovely aircraft. So yeah, it's a bit better than what was it? The two aircraft which we got from the what was it? The Tom Moore pack. But which I did like the aircraft. Even though I don't like 66s, I did like that particular one, and the money for that did go to charity, I think. I have to double check that one, but I think it did. But for this one, it's more of a, do you like aircraft, and do you like, well, most people like 37, so yeah, it's a bit more hard pressed for that one. But like I said, you do get a very nice locomotive, and this will probably pull anything which I put behind it, and you get some very nice looking aircraft as well. It's just, other than displaying them, I can't really picture much of a layout to use if you want to put them on. But that's just me. You might just want to display them, and I would probably display them as well if I had any space to display them. But yeah, I would say it is worth it for what you get. I said you are at least getting an extra £40 value out of the pack if you bought them all separately. So yeah, that's it. I'm happy with it. So I probably don't have much places to put the Vulcans anyway. That's my only downside. But anyway, do let me know what you think. Do you like the train pack? Do you not like it? Do you not particularly keen on having very large aircraft flying very low over your town? Or would you rather just get a 37 on its own? Either way, like I said, do let me know. So if you do like the video, feel free to like, comment and subscribe. And if you didn't like the video, well, I hope you enjoyed it anyway. And that's going to be it for me. But I'm going to have a short break, then I'm going to record the review for this. So, so yeah, what was it saying? No rest for the wicked. Oh well. Hope everyone has a lovely day, and I hope to see you all again next time. So take care now. Bye bye, and off we go. Here we go. I still love that sort of a low flying Vulcan over my town. Bye bye now.